Hello, everybody. Colin Farrow, aka Wingman, here with you to celebrate what has been a great 2022. Epic Experience has been up to a lot of fun stuff. It's been great to be back in person, and that's part of the story we want to share with you today. And today we have with us Heather and Juan, who were able to join us for one of our regional day programs, actually a couple. And so they're here to share their experience. So Heather, Juan, thank you very much for joining us.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and how cancer came into your lives.
In 2019, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Juan, at the time, and still currently is my boyfriend. He took me to every appointment, every doctor's visit appointment. He was there for me the whole time. He was my rock. Still is.
Awesome. And that caregiving life is an easy one. That was my role within the cancer journey for my brother. So I know that well. And, it's good to just show up, right?
Yeah, it's really hard to express in words. It was extremely tough, but you had to be strong and you had to be there. And certainly what I noticed is that Heather just kept on going. She never lost hope. And she inspired me as I hoped to had inspired her as well.
Awesome. And so where do you both live?
Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
Awesome. So coming from the East Coast, a little bit further away from our home in Colorado. But this is why we did these regional programs. We knew that we wanted to be able to reach folks that maybe couldn't come for a week or have been on our wait list for a while to be able to come to your area and support you. And so tell me, what was the regional adventure program that you partook in?
I was lucky. I experienced it twice. The first one was at a zip line course, and that was amazing. Got to meet a bunch of new friends, tried things I never would have done on my own. And I'm so happy I was able to repeat it this year because I got to meet Sabine and Cheddar again for the second time. It was so great to see them and see that they're doing well. And we had a rainy day. We had a paddleboard and canoeing day, and we thought they were going to cancel it. We were a little disappointed, but then we thought we're going to go. It was so much fun.
Awesome. Yeah, it's if you're going to be playing in the water, you might as well have it coming from all angles, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, very cool. And so, what did you experience? I guess when you especially that first one for you, Heather. What did you experience when you came together with others at those regional day events?
I was excited to go. In the beginning, we were strangers. By the end of the day, I felt like a little family. There was parts where it was hard because we had to climb up things. You had to teamwork. And I just got so excited. I was scared. I was happy. Then I was super proud of myself. And I thought after cancer, I wouldn't be able to do these things. And I pushed myself and I was able to do it. So I was really proud of myself. And now I'm kind of addicted. Now I like zip lining.
Awesome.
I do it a lot.
Do you think without going to maybe that regional day, do you think you do that on your own to push yourself, or did maybe the community, help you with that?
It was definitely community. I wouldn't have done so many risks. I was like, they're doing it, I can do it.
Yeah.
So I just closed my eyes and just climbed up and had faith.
It's not always easy to do. I'm not one for heights, so I commend you for it. I've done it in the past, ropes courses, and it's definitely where I push my limits. So I commend you for it. And Juan, what about you? What was your experience like? You got to partake in a regional event as well, correct?
Yes. So I went to the paddleboarding and kayaking, the second event, and Heather was really steadfast. She's like, you have to come, right? And I recall that first one. She was determined, right? She said, if I could do this, deal with all these tribulations and all the issues that came with the cancer, then I want to get out there. I want to live life and do things that I never had done before. And that was her first time with the zip lining. So seeing how happy it made her, I wanted to go to the second one, and I was glad. Likewise, my first time, I wasn't sure what to experience, right? And it was full of emotion, right? Yeah, I was able to recall and open up to the group where I didn't open up in the past. And it felt really good. It felt good for me to be able to share with others, and also to have some camaraderie where I didn't have before. So it was a purely wonderful experience, and certainly I look forward to going with Heather to any other event that comes up.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you guys were able to join us. Heather, back to you, if I may. I mean, as far as that was the one day, right? You were there, like you said, you pushed yourself. What has that done for you up through today, to the present day? I think you mentioned you're a little bit more of maybe an adventure junkie now. But what has that done for yourself?
I realized that I really like doing things in nature where I didn't really know that about myself before. So now anytime it's nice, like we want to do things outside. And when we went on vacation, we found a ziplining place and we joined at 2 other spots.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
You're good. I know it's tough to squeeze into the one camera, the digital world, which is why we're doing these regional events, so we can be back in person. Because we had a bunch of these planned, and then the pandemic hit, obviously, and so we were excited. This past year, we hit over 9 different cities, and being up by you all was one of those. And so it was great to be back in those programs. Because as much as with this digital world makes it easy, we need to all be together as well. So lastly, what would you tell someone if they were considering coming to an Epic Experience one-day program? What would you tell them?
Do it. You make great friends, people that understand what you've been through before, create great memories.
How about for you, Juan?
Be open to it, right? The reality is it's impacted me. It's impacted Heather. She's more open. We're more living life, right? Just really realizing how beautiful it is. So I would say, if there's any reservations, just know that we had reservations. I at least had, and I'm glad I overcame it, and I'm glad that Heather has.
And we just try to provide a community that we can support one another, like you both referenced. Have some fun, create memories in our pockets that will hopefully last us for the rest of our lives. So that's what we're trying to do. We are glad you guys were able to join us. And I just have to say that anyone watching, it's the time of year where we're coming up to Colorado Gives Day. It's the giving season. All the funds raised goes towards supporting our regional day programs and other programs like this that are bringing the community together to live beyond cancer through nature, but with a community that understands them. So if you're interested in donating or anything like that, please check out the link in the comments. But if not, stay tuned. We're going to have some other folks sharing their stories and their Epic Experience, programs that they have been a part of as well later on this week. So Heather and Juan, thank you very much for sharing your stories. And everybody watching, we will hopefully see you soon. Come and join us at our next regional program. Best way to find out about those is sign up for our newsletter on our website, and that shows you where all of our new programs are coming. So happy Thanksgiving to you both.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And happy Thanksgiving to all of you watching. Thank you very much. Until we see you again.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.